You know what? I don't even think it's consistent morally for me to start this one with the peace greeting. Make your ear this mess, man. I'm gonna let y'all hear this.
The entire world. I can just imagine right now, in a Caucasian home, or Hispanic home, or an Indian home, how they look at our TikTok videos of us bash each other, and bash each other, and bash each other. And you black men that repeatedly put black women down and dog their ass out, and how you black women repeatedly dog black men out. I can honestly say I am absolutely disgusted. I am really disgusted with a lot of you guys' actions, and something needs to be done.
First thing, let me tell you this. The Caucasians, the Indians, and they might see this, but they don't particularly care that much. The Chinese and the Koreans are busy trying to find some Negroes to blame for Asian hate crime. As a matter of fact, shout out to the young Simba that sent me a link to what's this sellout's name. I think his last name is Chung or Chiang. He's a young Asian American that pretty much lets white folks off the hook, defends them, and then wants to crap on black folks talking about they commit all these Asian hate crimes. I don't think we commit enough. Be honest with you. We sit up here, maybe we make a few jokes or something, verbally abuse them because we've heard about what they say about us. We ain't out here doing anything to harm them. As a matter of fact, the last attack on a bunch of them was from a 74-year-old Asian man. And he took himself out, so we can ask him, but he can't tell us why he did what he did. This ain't about them per se. Now, granted, should we take on bad habits worse than any of them? No, she and I would agree, but they ain't really paying that much attention to us. These folks are going to look for whatever negativity they can find about us anyway. I mean, when one of us is on TikTok putting something together, that's not going to make the rounds amongst them because they don't want to view that anyway.
This is the one time in my entire life to where I am absolutely disgusted of black people's actions right now. And how you men feel as though you don't need to be. Whether you want to date a baby mama or whatever your case is, it doesn't matter. The bottom line is this. I already held the women accountable, okay?
Thank you. You need to go back and keep holding them accountable. We men have not been, we've not been exonerated enough. We've been held accountable already. Thank you very much, ma'am. As soon as you start looking at us, close your mouth. The only thing we've done wrong is be too sexually and financially easy on y'all asses.
I'm a woman holding women accountable.
Yeah, just stick with that because that's the right thing to do.
The bottom line is now I'm holding you men accountable.
That's where you screw up. No matter how cute you are, holding us accountable at this point in the game is wrong. For one, we already hold ourselves accountable. I just got through recording on Patreon and I stated to my Black Treon members who are soon going to see the upload how for years I thought my failure was my fault. Not maliciously so, but like maybe an oversight on my part. Come to find out when I failed with sisters, it had nothing to do with that. It simply had to do with them changing what they wanted. And there was nothing that anybody else could do about it, which was okay. And they didn't even have the decency to say, well, you're excused because we changed what we want. As soon as you were old enough to be what we wanted, we changed it just in time enough to exclude you. And you know what? Most of us have been doing this. We've been holding ourselves accountable when we weren't accountable. So stick holding the women accountable.
Okay, you guys need to step up too as well, and at least the bare minimum, be a mentor to another black boy.
That's that BS right there. This is the woman holding women accountable, and she still got the nerve to say to us, those of us that either raise our own children or are childless, that at the bare minimum we need to be mentoring another black boy. Granted, I like the idea of it. When you can do it, but this is not something that is owed. We've been making the world's best stepfathers, and everybody knows this. But this is not something that we owe to people. She still wants to take women off the hook for misusing their vaginas and their wombs. Oh, you a bad dude with tats and a felony. Come cream pie my cervix. That's what she pretty much wants women to not be held accountable for that. No, At what point do you start telling ladies, pick better fathers to cream pie your cervix? Because let's be honest, the things that make men stable dads and capable of heading stable black families are the very same things that make a woman's cervix dry the fuck. A black Western woman's cervix, and even a white Western woman's too quiet as is kept when they're with their own men. At some point, you're just going to have to start looking at your own and start holding them accountable. And they got nothing to do with us. We don't owe a father-mucking thing except some butt whoopings. Because every time we look up, someone, even when you've held women accountable because of the things they're doing that are disgusting, you still got the nerve to sit up and look at us and say, but see, what you need to be doing, no, what we need to be doing is zipping it up, saying no to you financially and sexually, saying no to Becky as well, financially and sexually, saying no even to Ling Ling if she was born and raised in the West, financially and sexually, and start working on getting skills that we can use to make a living anywhere, getting passports and getting the out. Because y'all are terrible. And even some of you that don't want to be mean to guys, you still get this notion that we owe it to you to go and mentor YOLO niglet that you only conceived because the dad was a no good ninja. And the funny thing is, you find out that actually these stereotypes that you like still want to be involved in their kids' lives as long as they're actually the dads. Then you push them away. Because what you're looking for is a check without the authority. And since Zaddy's willing to give it to you, you want to start falling in line behind Zaddy. That's all it comes down to. There's really nothing else to it. I shouldn't be able to look at a woman and tell how she's going to behave. No man should. Why do you in the West base your behavior on how you look collectively to the point we can accurately predict that? Then you got the nerve to tell us what we need to be doing.